11 Weird Things Captured by Cameras. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Top 10 Everything channel. Security cameras are already part of our lives and make us feel much safer to walk on the streets, especially in big cities. But often, the recordings surprise us for other reasons. So stay tuned until the end because many of these weird things captured by cameras will be the first time you see them. Before we start, we have some news for you. We're having a giveaway on the channel for an iPhone as soon as we reach 400,000 subscribers. To participate, you need to: Number 1, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. Number 2, comment using the hashtag #Top10EVT. Number 3, watch until the end because today's video is full of surprises. Like and share this news with your friends. Remember to comment with the hashtag #Top10EVT. Join now because it's totally free and you have the chance to win an iPhone in any color you want. Let's go! Number 1, uncontrolled truck. Noise can make us distracted and irritated, and even barking dogs can make us furious. In this footage captured by an external security camera, we see a delivery man passing in front of 3 barking dogs that are chained up. The delivery man stopped his van to make a delivery on this street full of houses, but his haste must have made him forget to pull the handbrake. After getting out of the vehicle, the van started moving backward rapidly, causing much more despair for the young delivery man. The scare became even greater when the uncontrolled van approached the house, but luckily, it passed by and only stopped when it hit a tree right next to the residence. Number 2, distracted people. Many people lose all sense of space when walking on the streets or in malls while using their cell phones. What can often cause small funny accidents can also cause serious problems for others. In this footage captured by a security camera, we see a distracted young woman who falls into a fountain, but fortunately, nothing more serious happens. Surely, this situation left the young woman very embarrassed. Number 3, heroic passenger. Whenever we go out with our pets, we also need to pay attention to what is happening with them. In this footage captured by the security camera of a building, a lady takes her dog back to her apartment on a leash. But the lady didn't notice that her little dog hadn't entered the elevator and starts going up. At that moment, this courageous passenger who was waiting for the elevator realized that the animal would be strangled, and in a quick movement, managed to release the dog from the leash, thus saving its life. Number 4, glass wall. Often we get caught up in the rush, which makes us very distracted. In this incredible recording made by a building security camera, it shows a very hurried man, but he doesn't know the surprise that awaits him. Jumping some steps to get out of the building faster, the man doesn't notice the glass door in front of him and hits it on the other side of the wall, completely shattering the door. Very surprised by what happened, he took a few seconds to understand what he had done. A little dizzy, he didn't think to go after those responsible to at least apologize. This guy was really in a hurry. Number 5, professional prepared for everything. We don't always realize that we are entering a means of transportation that can be very dangerous when we enter an elevator. This 2014 recording shows a group of people trapped in an elevator between floors, but among them was a cautious rescuer. When he realized that the elevator was stable, he took a hammer from his waist and began to break part of the wall that divided the floors, thus creating a space for the other passengers to exit the elevator. So, have you given your like yet? Have you subscribed to the channel? What do you think about the 11 strange things captured by cameras? Can you leave a comment below with hashtag Top10EVT? Then keep watching until the end to find out more. Number 6. Distracted thief. In the world of crime, it takes a lot of attention and planning for all robberies to be considered successful by the thieves. But this was not the case with this hurried thief. With a stone, this thief thought he could easily break the glass of this car door and be successful in this robbery. But by choosing a small stone and not taking the necessary distance for the throw, the stone did not break the glass and even hit the thief, who immediately fell to the ground. Number 7. Airborne escape. We always see movie prisoners escaping in helicopters, but in real life, this courageous act may not be as easy as on the screen. These recordings made by the prison security camera show a helicopter already parked, waiting for the criminals to board. With a rope, the thieves held on tightly until the helicopter flew away from the prison. This ending would be perfect for them, but what they didn't suspect is that the helicopter ended up gaining the attention of all the security cameras in the region, which facilitated their capture a few days later. Certainly, these few hours of freedom will not be worth the extra time they will spend in prison. Number 8. Panel-beating dogs. Dogs are capable of doing their business on car wheels. You may have seen this before. But have you ever seen a whole pack of dogs tearing off the bumper of a new vehicle? In these scenes recorded in 2016, some dogs surround this new vehicle, and the most playful one starts pulling on the bumper. After a few seconds of trying, the dog succeeds. The car owner must have been startled when he picked up the vehicle. Number 9. Distracted deliveryman. During moves, it is very common to see people taking furniture such as chairs and tables and elevators, which is always very laborious for those who work with moving. But what we caught on this recording could have been avoided if the deliveryman took the stairs. In an attempt to take a large glass through the elevator, this duo did not realize that the glass was even bigger than the space inside the elevator and ended up breaking the valuable delivery, which frightened the other passenger who had nothing to do with the delivery. Luckily, no one was injured during the glass explosion.
Hey, mas é burro! Nunca vi uma pessoa burra desse jeito, cara!
Number 10. The case of Alan Jean. This heavy case shocked all of England years ago, and its entire unfolding was captured by security cameras. Alan Jean, a man who led a very reclusive life, ended up committing suicide in the sea, but the path from his house to the ocean was never well explained by the police. In the recording cameras, Alan appears in several shots, but always wearing a different sweater. From his home to the beach, Alan passed through 4 different cities, and in each one, the records show a different color of sweater. Did he have a hidden sweater at each stopping point? What did he want with it? To elude the police? I think we will never know. Number 11. Mischievous dog. Dogs are known not only for being man's best friend, but also for being very fearless animals. In this incredible recording, this dog became popular for walking almost 10 kilometers to get a new toy. Passing through many blocks, the dog enters a large supermarket and goes straight to the canine toy shelf. Grabbing a leather bone, she fled back home at full speed. Her owners realized what had happened, went back to the store to pay for the toy, and were warmly welcomed by the staff. All of these recordings show us that strange things are happening at all times, and we always need to be aware. Many of these caught-on-camera moments may seem funny now, but I bet for the people shown in the scenes, these moments are not just remembered with joy. Some of the caught-on-camera moments are quite funny, but others left us very apprehensive, and others are still completely unexplained by the police. Which of these recordings impressed you the most, and which one would you like to have seen up close? Leave your comment for us below. If you liked this video, check out the next video, which will be 9 gigantic creatures caught on camera. The link is in the description. Give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because your contribution is very important to us. share this video and leave a comment with the hashtag #Top10EVT. Deal? Now check out these super interesting videos that are appearing here on the screen. If you're on your cell phone, these videos might not show up on the screen, but the links are down below in the description of this video. Click on one of them and have fun.